Here's a zero water filter with the tumbler or the pitcher. I have to, as you can see, it drains, but I have to lift it out of the pitcher because if not, when I put it in, the pitcher's practically resting on the floor so the water can't come out. So I have to take out the whole piece, turn it sideways. This way the water comes out. It does come out, but if I leave it in the normal weight, it'll take months before it fills up. One thing I'm not very happy with, but it does work. It does clean the water. The water does taste better. But this is not good. Again, you can see the filter practically touching the bottom of the pitcher. So it's blocking a hole for the water to come out. So now I have to pull this up, turn it sideways, and then the water will come out because it's not resting on the bottom. As you can see right here, the water does come out. I don't know if that's a defect on my end or the pitcher end, but when you put it in, again, it rests on the bottom of the floor, so it really blocks the hole. So I have to take it like this, and it empties out, as you can see. And now I have to do the fill up again, like this, block the hole, which is really, as you can see, the water comes out, and I gotta put it sideways. This is definitely not good for me. It works, but it's, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So there's the water coming out. But when you put it in, not good. As you can see, it's resting on, practically resting on the floor. I don't know. Maybe something's wrong here. But that's my story on the zero water filter. It does work, but if not, you can see the water still sitting in there. So you gotta turn it around, take it out, and wait for it to drain. Because the bottom, the whole of the filter is practically resting on the floor. And then it gives a space to fill up. All right, as you can see, the water is going down, but it's going down very slow. That's why I'm not in a rush. But that's my story on the zero water filter and the pitcher. It works, but you can't let it sit in there when not drained.
Hands down, the best investment I've made for water in a long, long time. I no longer have to buy bottled water. It's perfect. The top's easily removed. You do, however, have to change the filter, I believe, at some point. But that's really the only expense. It holds so much water. And it doesn't leak, which I will show you how I put it in the refrigerator just in case. And it makes it easier for access for you to get you some water whenever you need it. If you just put it like that, and it's not pushing down, if it pushes down, it obviously will start to leak. But it's definitely worth investing. And all you do, come over here, is you just put your water in it that you normally put in from the sink. Whatever, it goes through the filtration system. And it is absolutely the best tasting water I have ever tasted. I crave it. That's all I drink now. I used to not be much of a water drinker. And you know that like weird taste that you get after drinking water from a bottle that you like have a dry mouth? This does not have it. And it's really quick to fill. As you can see, I'm almost done filling it. I only have to fill it every 2 days, maybe 3, just depending on how much water I want to drink that day. And then when you get up to about right there, you just let it go, and you'll have some water still in the top, but that's okay because it'll drain down as you use more of it. And then you just put the lid back on like that, and when you want your water, just turn around so you can see how this works. Sorry about the dirty plate. You just push the button, and there you go. Sorry about the dirty dishes. Did not mean for you guys to see that, but that's what it is. And then you put it back in your refrigerator, and you've got cold water. But make sure you do it. I like to do mine at nighttime. That way the next morning I can have some fresh water when I wake up. But, you know, you do you.
Okay, ZeroWater review. This valve is faulty. My refrigerator has been flooded. Well, I'm not too bright, so it flooded twice. So almost all the contents of this water flooded my refrigerator, I mean. And then I tried to put it on the, hanging off onto my floor. It flooded my floor. So this valve is not doing it now, but it does leak. The design of this is retarded. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. It took me a good, easy 10 minutes with knife, screwdriver, whatever, to try to get this top off. And I dare not close it again. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. And one more thing. The filter needs to be burped constantly. It gets air bubbles in it. And you gotta burp it or it'll retain. Let's see if there's water still in here. Yep. This water's been in there for like an hour or so. It won't drain into the reservoir tank. It's stuck there because it's got to be burped, where the water, the air needs to be pushed out by tapping it or whatever. So ZeroWater, yeah, but really bad design.
So I got the 20 cup system, and as I read in the reviews, the dispense button is very difficult to use. Yeah, not very ergonomic at all. So I made some modifications. That's an off-the-shelf toggle clamp. I put a little funnel on there that funnels into my 1.75 liter bottles, and I even made a stand there for the bottle, and it works like this. Just flip the toggle, fills up your bottle. That's good. Flip it off. Take the bottle, put it in the fridge, and that's how it's done.
Love the water, but not too crazy about the pitcher top. You can dig it out with your fingernails or a little knife, or I guess you could stick your finger in the pour hole and pick it up by there, whereas most current pitchers out for water nowadays have a flip top that goes onto the handle to help pick it up. This one's a little behind times, but still love the water. I'll put up with the lid and enjoy the water. Filter's a little huge. As you see, the water is only about 5 cups in this, but that's enough in the bathroom for occasional drinks. That's it.
recording a video, my official review for the ZeroWater. The left one is the water from ZeroWater, and the right one is from the faucet. Turning this thing on, or the tester, and do the faucet water is at 253. Shaking it off. Hopefully it doesn't affect the clean water. And amazing. 0. Highly recommend.
I found it, and you come up here and you open this up, and this was found in here. So this is clearly the broken piece, and it clearly did not happen by accident, like during shipping, because it couldn't have ended up like this whenever I received it. So I'm really mad.
This is the second one I've ordered, and I've laced it twice.
Already broke, only 2 weeks old, pure junk. Don't buy this brand. And the filter's already clogged.